Hey, good afternoon, Walnut Creek. This is Norbert, your favorite realtor, coming to you with our April 2024 sales numbers, and we're also going to be talking about April 2024 versus 23. And so we want to go ahead and jump into this because we're going to be talking about other information that's going to be affecting us. So let's get right into it. As we all know, Lennar has started building on the last section of Walnut Creek. So with a lot of these active homes, we've got 20 active homes on the market right now at an average price of $408,895. So that's a big number coming in here. And we know that a lot of these homes are attached with incentives. We did have 2 homes that sold this past month at an average price of $364,000. Here's the other key number. 40 homes are pending. That means we've got 40 new neighbors coming in probably within the next 6 months. So that's going to be something for us to keep in mind and understand that those homes are going to be affecting your property taxes. So, just keep that in mind as you go. If you need help protesting those, let us know. We want to help you, provide you with comparables so you can take to your hearing if you have any questions about that. Here's the other part that's going to be so important is what's happening this year versus last year. Now, if you've paid attention over the last couple of months, we've talked about how we've had record low inventory, and obviously that's a plus if you're a seller because you can hold firm on those dollar amounts. Well, that's changing a little bit right now. This past April versus last year, we saw an increase of 30% new listings. So that's a huge amount of inventory coming into the market. So we're going to start seeing that it's going to be harder and harder to maintain those prices if you are a seller. The other information that's really important is active listings. Active listings is up 34.9%. So this is good news for you if you're a buyer. The reason it's good news for you if you're a buyer is because we're going to start seeing that buyers have a little bit more time to make the decisions for them. They have more time to really take a look at their options and making sure they're making the right decision for themselves and their family. The other interesting fact is the average price for a single family home in the Houston area has gone up nearly 4%, 3.9% year over year. That represents a price of $448,541. So despite these high interest rates, the home prices have not gone down as they've intended them to go. So that means that if you're a buyer, you need to jump in on this. We know there's more buyers jumping off that fence to get into the market. I just spoke with a mortgage officer and I've spoken with a couple over the last few weeks, and they all said the same thing. There's more mortgage applications happening starting ever since April. And of course, that's just going to continue as we know that right now is the summer sales season. So, if you're a buyer, you need to make sure you get in the market now before it's too late and you're paying super high prices because of the extra demand. If you're a seller, there's more competition coming on. So let's talk about that competition. We know that, as I mentioned, Lennar is finishing up the last section here in Walnut Creek, but we also have Stone Creek, right? That's going to be our direct neighbor. And so they've got a new builder coming in. They're in the process of building that model home that's going to be Toll Brothers. Perry is adding a 60-foot model, and so they'll be adding that there. Of course, we know that they've got all the land right next door to Bridlewood Estates, going to go all the way out to Benton. And then we know that George Foundation sold 1,500 acres over to Johnson Development, which will be building right there by Ricefield Road, going all the way out to Randall High School. So a lot of development coming in, and that is going to be affecting our prices. There's also a lot of other builders happening, or developments happening out in Beasley. We've got Brookwater that is in the process of breaking ground now, not selling as of yet, but also Emberley. Those are 2 very large communities that will be impacting us. So remember, stick with Rivera Real Estate Group. We're here, we live in the neighborhood. We want to make sure that we're your resource for all things real estate. Give us a call, even if you just need help understanding property values and what's going to be happening in the near future. We're here for you. Our number is 832-598-6825. Everybody, y'all take care.